What's up, everybody? Yeah, I'm crying because I'm gonna cry during this one because I'm an emotional person. I've never been one to hold back. Like, it's just not the way I was raised. I was never raised to, like, be a man, man up, don't cry. That was never me. I was always allowed to express myself freely, which is why I'm the way I am now. I think just childhood just matters the way you're raised, man. That shit follows you your whole life. And I'm thankful I was raised with free expression. But the bottom line, I did I announced that we are doing the Free Expression Weekend, the first batch of Free Expression Weekend days. Like it's going to be Your Cause Weekend, which the players are representing a charity or a social cause close to their hearts on the back of their jerseys. And we're going to drop the first three today. I just want to keep it relatively short so people actually watch it because this means a lot to me. Which why I was upset that nobody was seemed to be leaving likes on the Lady Giants videos because I want this seen by people because I put so much time and love into this, and like I was just sitting outside thinking about this with my clipboard writing, and I was thinking possible ideas, and all three ideas just popped right into my head without just even having to think too hard about it. Like God put them there, and like I just felt compelled to write this stuff down and get it out there. So for Kyler her cause, or the name she's wearing on the back of her jersey, rather, is her cause is childhood cancer. I'll tell you why in a second. So just like in the thumbnail last video, it says St. Jude on the back to represent St. Jude's Children's Hospital because this is why I started crying and writing this out because like they feel like real people to me, because I put so much time and thought and love in these characters and try to humanize them as much as possible. And Kyler survived pediatric cancer. That's her backstory. I never thought about it until a few minutes ago. And let's just say we have to be specific. She survived pediatric cancer, and there was a good chance she wasn't going to make it. Her parents are Christians, and they prayed every day. And Kyler was, she was born premature. She had survived cancer, very small, very good chance she wasn't going to survive, but she did. And now she's the young lady you see in front of you today playing shortstop for the Lady Giants. All right, that's her cause. The next, Maddie the Baddie. Madeline is going to say their names on the back of her jersey. So I was looking at charities and causes. This is one for police brutality. We're going to say Maddie's story is she grew up with her best friend named Kayla. And Kayla had a scuffle with the cops over a misunderstanding. And let me just qualify this. I feel I always have to qualify this. I don't hate police. I got a great deal of respect for police. It's just a fictional story. But police brutality is not fictional. But you know what I mean. I don't hate police. It doesn't come from a place of hate. That's why I got qualified as a black guy. People have misconceptions and assumptions. But yeah, she's gonna have say their names for victims of police brutality because her best friend Kayla, she was inseparable, a black girl. Her and Maddie had been friends since kindergarten. Were inseparable, and then one day in the ninth grade, Kayla was walking home from school and attempting to buy something from a corner store. I don't know, people might have bodegas. Just imagine like a little gas station type place without gas. A corner store, and there was a case of mistaken identity from somebody who had been stealing in the neighborhood. And police walked in and assumed Kayla was the suspect, and that Kayla was afraid. She'd never had any interaction with the police before. Good kid, ran, and they shot her in the back. And that's her backstory. Maggie lost her best friend to police brutality in eighth grade. Okay, and finally, Alanah Brady, on the back of her jersey, she's going to have Habitat for Humanity, which is, I guess, HFH. I looked up their acronym. So she's wearing Habitat for Humanity because Alanah grew up homeless. Alanah, her backstory, we're building on it. She was a model because, look at her, and she's tall, beautiful, and she actually grew up homeless and may have never even had the opportunity to become a model if it wasn't for Habitat for Humanity because she grew up homeless until the eighth grade, right when she was starting high school, and her parents won a lottery, and Habitat for Humanity built her a home, and her family moved in, and right in time for high school, and it meant the world to Alanah because she got to actually invite friends from high school over to her house. She never had many friends growing up. She actually got to invite them over to her house, and she had a dog, and it meant the world to her, and it set her on a path. Her mom actually was able to get a job because she had actually stability in a home and in a car. So that really set Alanah on the path to where she is right now. So Habitat for Humanity literally saved Alanah and her mom's life. Her mom's a single mother, by the way. Yeah, that's it. That's why it means so much to me because I consider myself a pretty creative person. I wrote down basic frameworks for that, but I had lived all that the details. But yeah, Kyler survived pediatric cancer. Alanah grew up homeless, and Madeline, Maddie the Baddie, lost her best friend Kayla to police brutality, police violence at in the eighth grade or ninth grade, excuse me. All right, guys, that's it. Let me know what you think below, or just can you please leave a like on the video so this can be seen by as many people as possible. Thank you, and yeah, that's a little taste of what's to come on April 4th through 6th against Seattle. We'll be at home. They'll be rocking their causes on the back of their jerseys. All proceeds, or excuse me, all their earnings from that weekend will be going to charity. All right, guys, love you. See you in the next game, which will be at Cincinnati.